rises for the win from 29 from the right hash. Kuz kick is good. Here is Durant for the win. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer.
We good to go?
Hey, we good.
All right, so let's start with apologies.
For what?
Let's start with apologies.
For what?
All NBA teams came out. We did an episode on that. What was that? Episode 17 or 15. Find
Something
it
like that.
on the YouTube channel. You guys inexplicably. I can't say it. You guys had Luka Doncic as third team All NBA.
I did.
Well, it's out. Luka Doncic is made his third first team All NBA. So the floor is yours. We can get this apology out the way. The next episode we can talk about the Celtics apology.
It's no
Luka
apology,
Doncic is third team All NBA. I mean first team All NBA, but you had him third. Explain yourselves.
Bro, I'm not with the media darling, bro. Every couple of years somebody comes along who's the media darling, bro. Very rarely do they live up to the hype. You there?
I'm listening, bro. It's been a long day.
Nah.
You know, when people start feeding you BS, it just makes the day tougher.
Is he not a media darling, bro? Come on, bro.
To some degree, well, to
some
he's got
degree.
a lot of hype, but I think he's backed it up. I think he's faced a lot. I think he's
very
faced
rarely.
a lot of criticism the last 2-3 weeks, whether it be because of defense. Some are saying he's hardened. He needs to trust his teammates more. Go ahead and go with your take.
I'm just saying, man. So he's one of the very few that's actually backed. LeBron James had all that media hype and backed it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Zion had all that hype the other day. We still have yet to see what Zion will become because he's always
consistently,
injured. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Luka's here, bro. He's been the media darling since he got drafted, and he's to mostly he's backed it up. So
yeah,
he backed it up. So it automatically elevates him above somebody, I'm not going to say no names, who has had a very similar career.
Oh, my God.
Bro.
Are we about to do that? Are we about to? Okay.
I don't think I have to apologize for
I'm not
anything
apologizing for nothing.
because these were our opinions.
They were.
So why should I have to apologize for my opinion?
They were offensive.
It's not offensive. We still had him as a All NBA player.
Third team for Luka Doncic.
It's not like we didn't have him as an All NBA player. And see, that's my problem when we get to this comparison that we're going to get
Here
into
comes
later.
the bitterness. Go ahead.
The bitterness.
When it comes to Luka and Luka fans, they put him on this just high pedestal that I just don't think is that much of a greater difference than the other player that we'll get into.
Trae Young. Say it. Say
Trae
it.
Young.
Trae Young.
Okay, so
They got traded on draft night, and they will be forever linked.
but I don't think it's like Luka and Trae. That's what
not.
Luka fans think.
Okay, I'm not a Luka fan. I'm a basketball fan. Luka and Trae, I think they're incomparable. I'm not gonna say it's like this, but I don't think they're on the same tier, like at all.
You don't just lead the league in scoring.
He didn't lead the league in scoring. He led the league in total points.
In points. Okay, you don't just up and just lead the league in total points though, and assists.
Trae Young is a great player. I mean, he's a really good player. Sorry, Trae Young's a really good player. So is Bradley Beal. I'm not saying Trae Young and Bradley Beal are on the same tier, but Bradley Beal has a couple of scoring titles recently as well. Like, we're not talking. Are we going to compare Bradley Beal to Luka Doncic?
But Bradley Beal hasn't taken his team to the Eastern Conference Finals like Trae.
He hasn't. So okay, so are we?
This is what I'm saying. They have similar enough careers to where you can compare them on the same slate, bro.
Okay, so let's talk. Luka Doncic has 3 first-team All-NBAs. Trae made his first All-NBA team this year, which was third. That alone is like, so to put things in perspective, I heard this today, so I'm stealing it from Nick Wright. Right now, Luka
Nick
Doncic
Wright.
has as many first-team All-NBAs as Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, and Kyrie Irving combined.
Who votes for the All NBA?
The media.
What is Luka?
Media darling.
Bro, I'm like, what are you?
It's just not. I
I get it.
statistically, we're talking about media darlings. I mean, right now. So who should vote for All NBA?
I think it should.
Media play the same people
Yeah.
that vote for the All-Star, bro. You got the media, you got the players,
Okay,
you got the coaches, you got the fans.
So let's talk about that. The fans voted Andrew Wiggins as the All-Star starter. The players, I don't know if it was this year, but I think it was last year. Within the last 3 years, with the players' All-Star votes, there were 100 players that didn't have Kevin Durant or LeBron James as an All-Star.
But I think that's why you take
So who's most objective?
an even scale of all of those votes.
But that's drastic.
So you're saying the media?
incompetence.
So you're saying the media isn't slighted, bro? The media isn't.
I think the media is the
fact that
most
the media-
objective.
Bro, the media talks about the Lakers every other day, bro. So that just tells you right
in
there
the
that the
voting-
media is very skewed.
Right now, I'm making a statement based on comparison. Right now, the media is the most objective source for voting. Fans are awful. Players are awful. Like, it's been proven over time and time again. What is the argument that Trae Young and Luka are similar players besides the fact that both of their teams went to the conference finals?
I think the biggest thing that, in my opinion, Trae and Luka are two totally different players.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was watching a Trae Young interview a couple of days ago. He literally said, if I was Luka's
6'8",
height,
yeah.
I could do everything that he does.
That's a big factor in it. I do believe that.
So I mean, what?
So let's compare two other players. Devin
You're
Booker.
not gonna go out there and ask Trae Young to go grab 10 rebounds every game. He's 6'2".
Okay, so let's compare Jason Tatum, Devin Booker. Two really talented offensive players. Who do you think is better? I think Jason Tatum's better. And I think a big part of it is he's
defense?
4 inches taller. And he can guard Kevin Durant.
Defense.
And he can shoot over defenses. Like what the Miami Heat did to Trae Young this year, I don't think any team could do that to Luka.
Bro, Luka's not offensively, yeah. Bro, if we're talking about defensively, bro, Luka's a liability on defense as well, bro.
Yeah.
He had a bad
Huh?
game or two against the Suns. I would not say he's a liability. You do not see them like targeting him in the manner that they target
Yes, you do.
Trae. I don't think so.
Yes, you do.
I
They
don't
target Trae because of his height. He's still Luka's still a defensive liability as well.
I don't think Luka is a great defender. I do not think he's a defensive liability. I would not go that far. We just disagree on that. We just disagree on that.
And this is probably
But no, I'm saying like with Trae's game, Trae eats on pick and roll, switches with centers, and when they drop. Like when they played the Bucks, and he had 48, and he was over there shimmying and all of that. Like they were running a high pick and roll, and the defender of the screen man would drop, and Trae would just come on and bust threes, or they would switch, and then he would dance. But once he got up against Miami, and everybody could switch onto him, what happened? Wasn't that great? Even when they were playing the 76ers, that game 7 that, Ben Simmons was afraid to shoot layups and all. Like, Ben Simmons clamped Trae Young in that game. They won, but no one's doing that to Luka. A lot of it probably does have to do with size, but I mean, they're athletes. Like LeBron James is better than some people because he's more athletic than them. I just don't.
I hate this argument. I really do.
I think it should stop because it's not fair to Trae.
It's not fair to either one of them because I don't think one is just so drastically better than the other. I think we are still early on in their career.
Very.
We are probably not even truly reached their prime yet. So we don't know what they're going to both be. Trae could go on and 10 straight All-Stars
Scoring titles,
and the scoring titles and lead the league and go to the finals and win 5 championships. And Luka could never win a championship a day in his life. What we gonna say then?
I mean, okay, so just we can drop some stats since I know you got your stats up.
Right.
I'm gonna bring my stats up because right now we don't know what Luka's gonna become, but his resume already is reaching all-time levels. Like I said, this is third first-team All-NBA. Steph has 4. You know what I'm saying? He's in his 4th year. He got 3. Steph has 4. Chris Paul has 4. Right now, Luka Doncic, see if I can find it.
And he about to get sent home by that person that got 4 too.
He is. I mean, Michael Jordan got swept several times. I mean, Luka didn't get swept this time, but I mean, it happens. He does not have the team that can win a championship. But I think Luka beating the Suns was more impressive. I'm not even gonna say Luka beating the Suns because I don't like to get into this one player beat a team. I think what Luka and the Mavs did to the Suns was more impressive than what Trae and the Hawks did to the 76ers.
Can we stop the comparison?
Bro, what?
You don't think so?
Can we stop the comparison? I think they're just as great. Those are 2 great accomplishments. I don't think one is just so much better than the other. I mean, we talk about Joel Embiid. Well, hey,
That Sixers team was killing, bro.
Do you? Okay, a lot of people
in
had
the MVP
questions
conversation.
about the 76. He was. But like this Suns team, 64 games, won. Like, I think and they were coming off of a finals berth. I think a lot of people had them picked to win it all.
And we saw Chris Paul go score 1 point through 3 quarters.
That's more so, yeah.
That's more so the Suns.
That's more so the Suns just blowing it.
Yeah.
Versus the Mavericks. Oh my God, like.
And
Okay.
Luka, oh my God.
All right, so Luka now in 4 years has 8 career 40-point games. The playoffs. Now his record isn't great in those games. I will say that there. I think they're 2-6.
2-6
But he has
in
8
elimination games.
No. That's 40-point games. But this is the complete list of players that have more 40-point games in the playoffs than Luka. All time. This is year 4. He's 23. All time. This is the complete list, like from beginning to end. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, Wilt, Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, Allen Iverson, Kareem, James Harden.
That list means nothing to me.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to say that again. All time. That's how many people have more 40-point playoff games than Luka. In elimination games, he's averaging like 36, 8, and 7. Like,
he's been in a lot of elimination games.
I mean, so be it. I mean, but like that along with the accolades, like when people say like their careers are similar, what are we talking about? Like, how?
Look, man, we got to stop this.
This is what I think. I do think we got to stop this. I think it's your fault, you guys' fault.
What?
that this continues to be compared. I honestly think the comparison was dying. But then when Trae made the Eastern Conference Finals, y'all had something to run with. And then all the Trae fans was like, yo, did Luka do this? So then you guys rebirthed. Yes. You rebirthed the comparison, and now it continues. Trae's going to continue to take an L on this
Bro, no.
because they're just not on the same tier. They're not on the same level as a player.
First of all, the comparison would always be made because they made that trade. It doesn't matter what happens in their careers.
I think y'all poured
They
gasoline
will
on them.
no, bro. They will always be compared, no matter what happens.
Y'all was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Like, who was talking about Luka? Trae fans. Atlanta fans.
No.
All I said was we still don't know who won the trade.
I think if
And I don't think we'll ever really know it for some years who won the trade.
I think if
If Luka and Trae never win a championship, nobody wins the trade.
I just don't think that's true. I mean, Atlanta could pick up Zach LaVine and Donovan Mitchell somehow and form a super team and win a championship, and I still wouldn't think.
I don't think that's a super team, but
it's not. But I still wouldn't think they won the trade because I think Luka is just the superior player. But What I'm saying is, I think if Luka made it to the conference finals last year, I don't think Luka and Dallas fans bring up Trae as much as Atlanta fans brought up Luka last year. I hope I said that correctly. I don't think so.
Bro, we don't care about Luka.
I think you guys are scorned.
Scorned about what?
You feel like your guy gets the short end of the stick.
Bro, the media, bro, like I said, bro, Trae's not a media darling, bro. It's just people just pay more attention to Luka. They just elevate whatever he does. And that's it, bro. There's nothing.
Luka's better.
Both teams got.
They're both
what they
really
wanted.
good players.
Yeah, both teams.
Both teams got what they
like I
wanted.
said,
they got exactly what they wanted.
Jason Tatum and Devin Booker are both really good players. I just think Jason Tatum's better.
Trae wouldn't have meshed in Dallas, and Luka wouldn't have meshed in Atlanta. Both teams got what they wanted.
Culturally, yeah, sure, why? Whatever.
Point blank. Period.
Let's use this time to put the comparison to rest. Because Luka's a lot better than Trae.
No, he's not.
On another since we're talking about all NBA teams. Do you guys had Trae second, right?
Yeah, I think I had Trae in my second team.
You had Trae in your second team? And it was because he led the league in points and assists. So why'd you have LeBron in your third team?
Well, I didn't want to put LeBron in there at all.
Why? Because LeBron averaged 38 and 6. And if we're going to use the barometer of stats, then LeBron should have been higher than third team as well, right?
Man, folks,
No, it's not just stats for me. It's team success.
Yeah, the Hawks were the 9 seed.
And they made the playoffs.
They were the 9 seed.
They made the playoffs. Did the Lakers make the playoffs?
They didn't, but LeBron averaged 38 and 6. LeBron was second in the league in the scoring average.
He's still in my All NBA. Like,
but I'm saying, like, maybe he should have been higher in your based on your standards. Maybe he should have been higher.
well, no, I couldn't put him higher because I had Embiid and Joker in my first team. Embiid, Joker, and Giannis.
I thought you had them split.
Did I end up splitting them? I can't remember.
We all
forgot.
split them.
I forgot.
I had to check I think we all split
I got
them.
to check him.
But I'm just saying, like, I just remember the conversation. It was like, LeBron, I guess I'll put him.
Bro, I don't-
But
bro, I
his
don't-
numbers were rather.
I don't like rewarding people that miss 1/3 of the season, bro. He was on the couch watching the game with me, bro, like for half of the season.
I mean, so you're also talking about team success. I mean, like last year when Trae didn't make the All-Star team and the Atlanta Hawks were terrible, you guys had a gripe.
He should have made the All-Star team last
yeah.
year.
I think so too.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
But I'm saying you guys said reward team success.
Right.
The Hawks were not good at up until that point. So why should we have rewarded his success?
We're talking about the All-Star?
Yeah.
Bruh.
All-Star
think
and
I- I think
All-NBA are
I think
similar.
at that point in time, we had seen enough from Trae to at least have gotten into the All-Star.
Is that my camera?
Yes.
They're not going to admit their bias. They're not. We're gonna end this practice now. They're not gonna. They're just not gonna admit it.
Whatever.
I think they got it right for the most part with All NBA. I'd have had LeBron the second team, DeRozan third team, but all in all, can't wait for tonight's game.
That's fine, man.
But that's tomorrow. Yeah, tonight's Celtics Heat. But all right, we good.
Hey, man, Luka's a 73% free throw shooter, by the way, but okay.
Okay, so what was Trae's field goal percentage before this year?
Before this year? Let me find out. Before this, I don't know. I got
This year he was.
Bro, he's
Alright.
the best shooting year of his life.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, he came up this year.
Immensely above
I thought
Luka
you were about to
Doncic's
say
numbers.
I thought you would say he's one of the best shooters in the league.
No. I said this is his best numbers year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good year for Trae.
It was a very good year. A better year than Luka, but whatever.
Now that just doesn't. Thank you for joining us on the For the Win Vodcast.
Make sure you follow us on IG at For the Win Vodcast, on YouTube at For the Win, on Apple Music, on Spotify. We are everywhere.
For the win. And we out.
Peace.
Yes, sir.